no shame in starting over and over and over again. I used to see this as a negative. I see this as the biggest negative, like, you know, maybe it's a flaw within myself that I don't end up sticking to one thing throughout my life. In my 20s alone, straight out of uni, even though I dropped out of uni, after I dropped out of uni, I was a digital marketing manager for a corporate company. And then I switched to freelance social media management. And then I was on radio, which is fantastic. And I do miss it. I miss, you know, talking live on radio. And then I did a few certifications in there. I was certified as an emotional intelligence practitioner, which is a very important skill that not many people like snap their fingers for and give the flowers for. EI in the workplace is such a critical skill to have. So yes, I'm now an EI coach, which is so cool in a corporate context. And then I was on TV. I was a TV actress. Guys, do you see like the contradictions? And then after, I went and got certified as an HR professional, a human resource management professional. And now in 2025, starting from last year, I'm a TV commercial producer. I'm in production for different commercials and I love it. I feel so incredibly blessed to still be in the media space, but now like behind the camera, which I got more comfortable behind the camera than in front of the camera. That's a whole other conversation for a different day. Like I will get into that psychological trauma. It wasn't actually trauma, but I really struggled after I was on TV with my own self-perception. That's a whole other video. The point is, I've started over a shit ton from the ages of like 20 to I'm now 25, and I had, you know, a quarter life crisis. They weren't lying about your frontal lobe, guys. They weren't lying about, you know, your frontal lobe developing. You start to shift your perspective on life. You start to think about, well, at least in my case, for me, let me speak for myself, I really started thinking about like, what do I want my life to look like? What habits do I want to have? And all this, you know, rise and grind woo stuff. By the way, guys, do you like my jersey? It's chrome hearts. I actually got it for my man, but he never wears it, so it's mine now. Anyways, I digress. So yeah, I've just really been reflecting on what is it that I want in life? How many times can I possibly start over? And the answer is infinitely. We are not just one thing on this planet. We are multifaceted human beings. You know, you don't become a lawyer and then that's all you do your entire life. For some people, that's fine. I realize I'm the type of person that constantly grows, moves, and changes. And all these little bits to me, before I had this clarity, all these little journeys that I've been, marketing manager, TV, blah, blah, radio, it seemed so disjointed. It seemed like I'm just going in random directions. I'm just sporadic. But I'm realizing all of those are pieces that come together to create the puzzle of my life. Oh, that is so cheesy. That is... that come together to create a puzzle of my life. But it's true. It's literally true. I'm sat here in my home office. I live alone, by the way. And I was like, okay, today's gonna be the day where I just pick up the camera again and try again. Because I realized if it wasn't for me starting this channel when I was 17 years old, I was 25, I would have never gotten the skill that I have to edit, which means I could have never done freelance social media management and video production, which I did, which gave me a source of income for so long. And without this channel, I would have never been on radio. Without this channel, I would have never been on TV. Without being on TV, without being on radio, I would have never gotten the job that I have now, which is in production, me being a producer. It's crazy, but in the moment it just felt like, oh my god, nothing can stick. But you know what I did? I have audacity. I try again and I try again. It doesn't make sense, that's okay, I'll do this. You know, everyone's head spun when I was like, oh yeah guys, I'm gonna be on TV. They're like, what? Have you ever acted in your freaking life? And I said, yeah, GCSE drama, high school drama club. And you can tell I'm trying not to talk down to myself, but in reality we can't be good at everything, and watching myself act literally makes me want to throw up. But I had to go through that to realize, okay, maybe that's not for me, but it gave me other opportunities. I started over and I started over. And how inconsistent have I been with this channel? Very. It's true. But it's kind of like I had to, you know, get sick and tired of my own BS with inconsistencies and whatever to get here now, to have the courage to talk to you guys again, because I was never gonna pick up this camera again. I was never gonna talk to my channel again. I got caught up in, oh, but I've already had my chance. I had my chance and I blew it. I didn't post consistently. F that. I enjoy it. If you enjoy something, it doesn't matter how many times you failed at it, start over. Start again. Because what do you want out of your life? Do you always want to be like, oh, shoulda, woulda, coulda? This YouTube channel is like how boys used to say, I would have been a footballer if I didn't injure my knee. Me, it's like, I would have been the biggest YouTuber if I just mean it consistently. Now it's like, I don't even care about being the biggest YouTuber. I just want to do it because I miss it and I love it, and I miss having a creative form of expression. I miss it. I miss, you know, expressing myself eloquently. If I do say so myself, I like the way I speak. I think I'm very eloquent. I miss that because now I don't have my radio platform. Acting, I like to be myself. I like to be myself, you know. I don't like to portray other things, but I'm still so grateful for that. You have to keep trying. You have to, you know, fall 9 times, get up 10. I've said it on this channel so many times. Fall 9 times, get up 10. It's time for me and for you watching to actually take that advice, to stand up. There's something that's been in the back of your mind. There's something that's like, oh, I really want to start this, whether it's social media, whether it's starting a new business, whether I don't know, whether it's quitting your job, whether I don't know. If there's something in your life where it's like you're afraid to either start afresh, to go back to an old passion or hobby, just do it. Because what do you have to lose? If you fail, okay, we try again and we get better and better and better and better. And I really needed to have this space away from socials, away from everything. People have told me like I went underground. I was like a mouse. I recently started going out again because it was December, and you know, you meet, especially summer bunnies, you meet a lot of people that you used to see out and about, and they're like, Cami, where the hell have you been? I was in my hermit era. I was in my rebuild, what do I want out of my life era. But the issue is I'm a thinker, I'm not a doer. If you're like me, snap your fingers right now. Some of us are thinkers and we're not doers. It takes a lot for us to action our feelings. Let this be a sign to take action. Take action. Because, you know, if you get stuck here is not real life. Out here is real life. Out here is real life. And I really had to learn that lesson, especially turning 25. It might seem like the time is running out, which for me it does, but it's not. You just have to consistently remind yourself, time is not running out. People restart their lives at 60 years old. My mother always says like she started her life again at 50. And she had an amazing career and she just started again. Because why not, guys? Yeah. So I don't know, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Don't cling on to things out of fear. I clung on to fear for too long. I clung on to fear. I clung on to a fear of being seen. I clung on to a fear of failure. And now it's like, can I just enjoy my life? Let yourself enjoy your life. And you'll never enjoy your life if you just live in the shadows, right? Right. I hope I'm speaking to someone here. Is there someone I'm speaking to in the church right now? I feel like a big reason why people are afraid to start over and over again is because maybe you feel as though you have to get it right the first time. I'm definitely like that. If I don't get it right the first time, I panic. I don't allow myself to be bad at things in order to get good. And that is so dangerous because it takes the joy out of things. Like, as much as I was, you know, so grateful for my experience in Salem, I really struggled because I just wanted to be perfect. I wanted to be at the level of my co-stars who had been acting for years when that was my first time. So I took the joy out of it by beating myself up and then by just running away. Don't be like that. It's very cringe. Very cringe to be like that. Okay? Okay. Thanks for listening to me. Yeah, I hope it resonated with some of y'all. And it's good to talk to a camera again. For realsies. All right, guys, see you in a bit.